Hello, I'm Witty. I'm going to be watching over Tyler1's gameplay during his show match against Grubby to see if we can find points of feedback to improve Tyler's gameplay. Let's get started.
Well. The day has finally arrived. Nervous?
Yes. You?
Not absolutely not. For you, this is the greatest moment of your life. For me, it's Friday at 12:07 p.m. I'm chilling, bro.
Point 1.
Don't get cocky.
Good luck, bro. You'll need it, man. Wait, should we talk after every game to get it back? Or do you
I
just
think
want
it
to
would
go?
be nice.
Okay. All right.
All right. See you after. GG.
Good luck. Wait! No! Go! 20:55! Pause!
He's used to fighting against AI a lot of the time, and in his practice games, if you press F10 or go to quests, it's going to automatically pause the game. However, in multiplayer, it doesn't pause the game.
Wait, how much gold am I down? Wait, that should be a barracks. Wait, how long was I not mining?
Tyler, don't get too distracted. As soon as the altar goes up, that hero needs to start. Every second counts.
Scouting. Unloved. GG. Maybe I dodged the scout?
No, you didn't dodge the scout there. The Wisp would have spotted you, but also I noticed there was a tower. There's no need for a tower. A warden shouldn't be able to do enough damage at level 1. You can put peons in the burrows if they get too low. So save your resources, concentrate on your tech, and push your own advantage. But no. 3 towers so early? What is this, 4 versus 4 random team? And you're on the inside? So those Wisps have already spotted Tyler trying to go for that creep camp.
What's that? How much gold down is he?
Don't worry about the gold. Worry more about the fact that he knows what you're about to do. There's the warden. She's spotted him and immediately town portals out. This is going to be a lot of Captain Hindsight, but you shouldn't have really crept that camp after Grubby knew you was in that vicinity. You need to play something safer like a green spot or a very light orange camp so that if he does creepjack you, you can walk away from it more comfortably. Something that doesn't have ensnare, purge, slow, something you can kill easy and walk out if you're ever in trouble. Grubby's applying pressure. Tyler does a smart cancel there, denies gold and actually surrounds. This was really nice there from Tyler. He actually baited Grubby into his base and he has the surround. So what you would do here, because the warden cannot move out of this location, because she's shadow melded, is you would take a peon and you would place the peon above where the Blade Master is. So she will be blocked. She can't go left, she can't go north, nor south, and east is blocked by the tower. So theoretically, you could actually keep his hero in lock until daytime, right? Because I don't think he's purchased Staff of Teleportation at this point. I might be incorrect there. If he has, he can still get away, but possibly not if you're ready to attack him with everything, with peons in the burrow, etc. So you could have actually kept him stuck. And remember, this is game 1. 1 hero, no units. If you stop his hero from going anywhere, he's going to be really behind. So this was actually really good from Tyler. Unfortunately, he did let that peon move, so now if the warden wanted to, she could walk out of the base.
Okay, so...
Yep, there you go. See? The gap is there. The warden escapes to the north. So here, Tyler's had to wait a long time because he didn't build his shop early enough. So much game time is being wasted, effectively creeping because he can't heal his Blade Master fast enough. So get that shop up.
What is happening?
And get going. I think Grubby has really got into the mind of Tyler here. He thinks that Grubby's like teleporting all over his base or something. He's getting super paranoid. He has a right to be a little worried though. Level 3 Warden comes in and denies Tyler from doing anything again. Once again locking Tyler into his own location. He's not creeping. He's not getting any advantages. He's not taking anything away from Grubby. Good blocks there if they were a little bit accidental. Stop the warden from chasing too hard.
Tell me I'm not cooking? Wait, what is this?
Okay, so I believe Tyler took Healing Wave with his Shadowhunter. First ability typically is Hex, although I'm not an Orc expert, so things might have changed. However, Hex gives you control over enemy units, enemy heroes, allows you to focus them down. It's an incredibly long crowd control ability, and it actually would have stopped Grubby from escaping here. So, for example, if you look where Grubby is heading to the east, he picks the healing wave, but what he should do is concentrate on the Shadowhunter, move over to where the Warden is going, and hex her. He can hex her from about this range, and then she won't be able to use that stuff for teleportation. After about 2 seconds, she'll be outside of the hex, and she'll start running north. So you could use the 2 grunts to move slightly ahead in this position, so that when she tries to escape, she's going to get blocked by them. Shadowhunter can pop off some hits, the grunts can pop off some hits, and then you hex again, because it's got an incredibly short cooldown. So the Warden would probably have been forced to town portal here, assuming that Grubby didn't sell his town portal.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go more peons for wood. It is what it is. I am. We're adapting.
No! We're adapting more towers. Oh, good, he cancelled it. I don't know what the adaption is. It means more towers. Okay, Tauren Totem. Fair enough. He had me there for a second. Okay, finally, we're going to move in and start creeping. It's all about creep, creep, creep. Pick up all those items and power up. Stay ahead of your enemy's hero. Good job moving the grunt out. You would put the grunt on hold position there because he just gets ensnared at this point because he rolled back into the troll trapper. Healing salve on the grunt here would stop the grunt from dying to the damage over time from Shadow Strike from the Warden.
What am I doing? Okay, this?
He needs another healing.
Oh my fucking god.
It's okay. He's learning. And hopefully let him know that healing salve works on units as long as they don't physically get attacked. So whilst it's taking damage over time, it shouldn't interrupt the healing salve as far as I know. It did? If it does, then you reapply the healing salve in between ticks so you can save the unit. It might be a little bit more expensive, but it can still save the unit.
Ah!
Good move there. Nice ensnare on the Warden. Keeps her back. The grunt is gone. Your best bet here is to kill the grunt with your Shadowhunter so you get the last hit and deny the experience to Grubby. He's just trying to toy with you and stop you from creeping, Tyler, so you need to ensnare him, walk away, heal up units, and keep him off your back. And don't let him interrupt the healing, and stop building so many towers.
Move, you fucking freaks!
I don't know why he calls everything freaks. It's funny, though. Just to let you guys know that even though this might sound critical, a lot of the feedback I'm giving is only in the purpose of basically trying to improve Tyler.
Hit me!
Not meant to be something like being snarky or anything like that. I'm very appreciative of Tyler giving this a go, and I think it's awesome. Wow, okay. Tyler does have a bit of bad luck here. A wild Warden appears as level 4. This is a strong indicator that the Warden has crept something at the north, Tyler. So bear in mind where the position of a hero is coming from. Why are they there? There's an expansion at the top left. Why did they come from that direction? There's a good chance that they crept it. One other way to know whether they crept a camp is to check the inventory items. And if you know the map well enough, which you're not going to, and I totally understand that I don't know the maps well enough for this, but if you were super sweaty, you would know roughly what items drop from which creep camps. So, for example, an orange creep camp at the top left might drop a level 3 permanent item. So if you see a specific clause or a ring of protection plus whatever that comes under that category of level 3, then you know there's a good chance they got that item from that specific creep camp, which means they've probably taken an expansion at that point.
Dude!
He can't get a break. Take your units, make them attack his hero, but anytime it looks like he's focusing one unit in particular, particularly one that's on half health or lower, move that unit back and then continue attacking with the rest of your units. But I tend to, for example, move an injured unit, right-click it into my base, and then shift left-click it out of my hotkey control groups so I don't accidentally bring it back into the fight. So I know that it's moving out of the way, into the base, and then when things have calmed down, I'll go back to the base, collect it, and bring it back into my hotkey group. If you can chain ensnare the Warden and keep her off your back, then that helps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's about 3 seconds an ensnare lasts on a warden. So if you had 3 raiders, you could keep her ensnared for 9 seconds. That would be long enough for you to escape in many scenarios.
Can I get the dust?
That's a good observation, Tyler. Going for the dust. That lets you see the warden for approximately, is it up to 30 seconds? It's quite a long time. Bear in mind, you also can keep the Spirit Walker in corporeal form here. He doesn't need to be in ethereal form. Corporeal form means he can physically attack, so it's just a little bit of extra damage that can be whacked away on the warden every single time she's in your vicinity. And you clearly need to keep that Kodo back because, yeah, that's the item, or rather that's the unit that Grubby is focusing right now. So if you take that away from him, he's not going to get the experience from it. There's a third-party toolkit called Let's Go's Warcraft Toolkit. I just loaded up. Inventory hotkeys. For me, they would be F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. For you, they would be 7, 8, 4, 5, 1, and 2 on right-hand side of your keyboard, which is horrible to press. No one likes that. And I've noticed that you're clicking the healing salve onto your hero, which is not very efficient. If I had healing salve in my first inventory slot, number 7, I would press F1 and left click on my hero or my injured raider or my injured Kodo. It's so much easier to do it this way. I know that F1, F2, F3 is for heroes and that might affect you. So you can change the hotkeys to what is most comfortable for you. But this is what works for me. Probably getting pretty greedy here at this point. Nice ensnare. A second ensnare. Still within range of the towers. Spirit Link. Trying the best to keep those units alive. Obviously, Grubby's pushing his luck. And this is where he really pushes his luck. Because that Invul Potion saved him. But he came in just a bit too much. He wants that Tauren, but down he goes.
Wait, was that... Oh, but the turret's got the kill. Whatever.
Well done. Tyler knows that as well. If a building gets the kill, a last hit like an Ancient of War, Ancient Protector, Tower, structure of that sort, then you're not going to get the experience. You have to do it physically with one of your own units. One thing you could do is you could take all of your units, attack, move north, select all of your towers and hold S. This stops them from attacking, but you have to hold it down the whole time. Hence why I said attack move with your other units, so they'll do the job automatically for you if they can catch the warden. It was at that moment.
Oh, shit!
He knew he fucked up. Okay, so if I was to try to give some advice under this circumstance, I would say all of your peons that are on the west-hand side, not doing much, you got 638 lumber, place those in the burrow here, and any spare ones, right-click to here, and then turn auto cast on. This will make them auto cast repair on buildings nearby them, and they'll be protected behind this point. Highlight all your towers, put them into a hotkey group. I put them into like hotkey group 5 or 6, whatever's most comfortable for me at the time. So left control, left click on one of your towers. This will highlight all towers, and then control 5 or control 6. So right click one, hold down shift, and then right click next one, the next one, the next one. Ideally, I would right click on the Ancient Protectors because I think they're a bigger threat. They're the ranged ones. The rest of your heroes and units can stay back for the most part or get some digs in on the left hand side. Buy some potions as well with that shop. Select it, buy 2 heals, buy a mana potion. You can pass the mana potion over to your Shadow Hunter for healing wave and keep the healing potions for your Blade Master so he can keep attacking. Oof. See, a healing potion would have kept you going just a little bit longer there. Saruman point of view, yeah. Also, you have a barrack, build demolishers, siege units with long range. You would right click it to the left hand side into your base. But bear in mind, the way you've positioned your buildings causes a lot of body block situations where the demolisher would probably get killed just trying to get around this obstacle course. So leave a bit more space to get in and out of your own base. We're on game 2, where Grubby plays one-handed only. When Grubby moves in with his Farseer like this, he's looking to pick off peons. Select those peons and pull them back, ideally into a burrow or away from attacks. Grubby's really going to be applying some pressure now. Nice job trying to pull that grunt back that's injured. Make it harder for Grubby to get the killing blow. Try to focus the lava spawn, providing you don't get the Blade Master killed in this position. Get any hits you can on that lava spawn, because that lava spawn is going to get stronger and stronger the longer you leave it alone. It will split when it gets 15 or maybe 12 hits now. So you need to get that down or not be hit by it. I would recommend you pull these 2 grunts, Blade Master, right to the top, healing salve, and then place a grunt here and a grunt here. This would body block Grubby from getting inside of your base with any units. Only a Spirit Wolf might be able to sneak by, but you can use your own buildings to your advantage alongside the trees to body block and stop enemy units from getting in and interrupting the healing salve. So just bear that in mind. It's something you can do, and it's something orcs will do a lot, so it's a good orc tip to have. Okay, so you see towers going down. You can't have this fight with a half-injured army. It's unfortunate. I don't think there's any way Tyler can win this game at this point because of the confidence of Grubby pushing in. So he should have been healed up mostly on those grunts and the Blade Master by this point. Then he can approach with a full health group of grunts and Blade Master and then do some damage. Heck, you can even take some of the peons if you're not too worried about lumber at this point and just have them attack move. Anything that you can bring to the fight, as long as it's not going to screw you on building more units, you can bring them along with you, because this is an all-in from Grubby and you need to stop that all-in. With that many lava spawns, the pressure is too high now at this point for Tyler. There is really no coming back here. Nice try. Just got to use those healing cells as much as you can. And don't double click on your town portal, because this is what's happened here. You have to select your town portal and left click over to here. And then you can immediately start running to the left whilst applying healing cells if you have to. But at this point the game's already over, so don't worry too much. Double click town portal always make you spawn at the bottom right of your base.
Go next. Go next. We're going to be out of here. Go next.
This is game 3.
Grubby
Grubby has a 45-second delay.
Matters at all.
And Tyler has just got to Grubby's base, and Grubby is already out with his hero because human can fast build. Junior, thank you very much there for the sub. Tyler is in a real pickle here. I would suggest what you do is you basically stay back. You don't need to use Windwalk just yet. Run back here and wait and see if Grubby's going to commit to that creek camp, which most likely he will. And then at that point, you Windwalk in. You want to save your mana, because Grubby's got his militia. This is time invested that could be on lumber, so he wants to creep. You know he wants to creep, so you need to stick around and try to stop him. You can go for last hits on the mobs, which you would do in League of Legends. That can deny Grubby experience, and you can potentially pick up an item from it. You need to stick around here, but stay far enough back that you're not going to take too much chip damage. A chip damage being like right clicks from the Archmage, because he's ranged.
He's already... Well, I got baited into these dog shit rules, by the way. God damn this guy.
True.
He has a whole base, by the way.
He does. Yeah, you can't creep that small green camp. You need to be punishing Grubby. Grubby's doing a light orange camp. You need to be getting the last hits, putting pressure on the Archmage. You can't let Grubby get control. One thing I just want to point out, you don't have a healing salve on your Blade Master. You need to get that shop up, if you can, around that time when the Blade Master comes out, or not long afterwards, and the Blade Master can creep something nearby until your shop is up, and then you take the shop healing salve, and you can move around the map at that point, because you know you've got heals over time that you can apply whilst your Blade Master is moving from A to B, and he's got to heal up 300 health or whatnot. See here, for example, you could be healing up that Blade Master. That was a big giveaway, those 3 militia. What are they doing, Tyler? You should be chasing after those. Keeping an eye on them. Perhaps you can capitalize on that.
He made his building so I can't get in?
So this is Grubby's base. Tyler can't get into it. This is the world editor for Warcraft 3, the map editor. Pathing is indicated by pressing P. That's the purplish pink. That is pathing that you cannot move through. So you can see the pink there, the pink here. The blue indicates walkable pathing, such as militia, peasants, footmen. They can fit through this gap. Grunts, they're slightly too big, same with riflemen, to fit through the gap. But the smaller units like peasants and militia can get through here. So what Grubby's done, blocked off his base like this. So you can practice this for yourself if you want, Tyler, by opening up the world editor. The way to do that is Warcraft 3, launch editor here. You can move the buildings around, get a feel for the lock. So for example, farm, I can't pull the farm anymore there. I can't pull the barracks anymore here. I can't put the farm anymore there and there. And that's a block, you see? Blocked all the way from point B to A or A to B. If I try to drag this, it takes a lot of work to drag it because it can't move. It is blocked within that position. If I move it here, I can move it really easily. Show him how to open a map. Oh yeah, go to open map, pull all the way back. In your Warfree Champions folder, where documents Warcraft 3 maps, you would pull down to V11 and then the map that is played. These are the latest maps on Warfree Champions. So for example, you did Tidehunters and you just click open. And then that would open up a brand new, fresh version of the map. If you pull back with your mouse like this, hold down left control and then mouse wheel backwards. And that gets rid of the black mask so you can see really far back. Hey, at least you got those militia and those peasants. Good job scouting that area where they went to. That's it. If Grubby just tries to put a peasant in front to body block, just attack that. Or bypass by using your wind walk. You've got 270 mana, so you can use that to get the peasant that's currently running away on the right-hand side. One of the worst things that can happen to you as an orc player is going against a level 3 archmage. You have to keep an eye on him. You have to stay on the archmage and delay him from getting to level 3 as much as possible. I cannot emphasize how important that is. Your job really is to make it as hard as possible and take as long as possible for him to get level 3 on that hero. I wouldn't chase units that are too injured if it means you're going to waste 4+ seconds getting to them. And if you see priests, try to get those down. They die very quickly. Don't chase if it means it's going to cost you.
I'm slowed. You can't even surround. You're washed as fuck, by the way.
Oh, he did it. I remember the first rule, don't get cocky.
Then what are we playing now?
We're on game 4 now, where Grubby is at 50% health handicap. That's 50% on his units. As you can see, that Acolyte will only take 4 hits to go down, and 50% on buildings. Great chance for Tyler to go for an early expand, in my opinion. Grubby is going to be a lot weaker, so it's going to be much harder for him to stop you. Build your grunts, build your peons, get your food supply, and around the 22 food onwards mark, head towards the expansion point and try to take it. Expansion was the right idea from Grubby. If you've got half health on your units, you're going to need more units. Level 3 in the Blade Master. Doesn't often get that. You spotted the lightning shield there. Got to be prepared to move any units nearby that are currently taking damage from that lightning shield. Because you're going to lose 1 and 2.
God damn it.
The more advanced players, when they have lightning shield placed on one of their units, they move that unit closer towards the creeps that they're fighting. So if they're high on health, you can put your lightning shielded unit and make the lightning shield do damage to those creeps. So you're basically using that as an advantage. And then make sure that the lightning shield doesn't get the last hit though, because otherwise you won't get the experience, because technically it was casted by the creeps, the enemy. Okay, so what's happening here is you got a level 3 Blade Master and a level 1 Shadowhunter. I know what Grubby would probably be doing is he'd be using the Blade Master that's level 3 to harass his opponent with Windwalk, ideally level 2 Windwalk and level 1 Critical Strike, and harass them. With your other hero, you use the remaining units, such as your army, to creep other camps and get that to level 3. This is very confident from Grubby, approaching you with your army like this. Pull all of your units to the right.
This guy just pulled it.
Take your Blade Master and right click on the Crypt Lord and make sure that your Shadowhunter at the bottom left doesn't get surrounded. And Grubby can't do much in this scenario.
Creeps from whatever the camp this came from?
Yes, excellent choice. Yes, are you here?
Oh, do you have Ensnare yet? If you had Ensnare, that'd be a great opportunity to ensnare the Troll Berserker. Those things cost 245 gold. He is doing a bit better on the macro. He's keeping that gold low. Probably got better macro than I do. At this point, Tyler's got a pretty nice army. A mixture of Headhunters, Spirit Walkers, Raiders, Kodo. You could pop over to the shop that's just below you, pick up a healing scroll, as well as a scroll of protection, and then go put some pressure on that bottom left. Because you're heading there, right? This is kind of an all-in, not strictly, but if you have the extra health and armor, that could help you go a long way. Unfortunately, I've noticed that the Kodos stopped moving on the minimap, so this is still a great opportunity for Tyler to put pressure. I would ignore that Necropolis and go straight for the towers. Again, if you could put that Spirit Walker in corporeal form, that's just another unit that's going to be attacking during this. Ooh, nice. Very nice catch there on the statue. Definitely worth stopping by for that. Oh, the confidence as well. The hex. The pressure on the Crypt Lord. Well done. Whilst it's not ideal to fight
That
into
one's gonna put me
towers,
over.
I still think you need to do so. Because you can't let him have that expansion. And you've basically got a full army. You're underneath the food cap at 50 food. You've definitely got gold. So once again, if you had the shop, you could buy those healing scrolls and really do some damage.
Was it his goblin the whole time?
Get the goblin. Ensnare it.
Yes, Lord.
Nice.
Yes, Lord.
Very good. That went down so quickly. One thing you can do, put the raiders on a separate hotkey. If there's ever a unit you want to ensnare, you select that hotkey, 5 or 6, and then E and left click on the unit. That way you're likely to get the hit rather than going through your whole army group and tabbing through it. He's got a good army here. He needs to focus the towers. Don't get distracted by the Crypt Lord. Don't get distracted by the units. Get those towers out of here. They've got half health. You can have the confidence in this scenario. Really nice job there, moving the corporeal Spirit Walker into ethereal there when low on health. I like that.
What?
Okay.
Excellent choice. Something.
Move!
I am one.
I really feel like Tyler would actually do a lot better if he just moved everywhere and then just right-clicked the injured units away from the fight. I feel like you take too much damage when you're running away all the time. You can see Grubby's prepared for this fight, moving in with the Scroll of Protection on his abominations. Lure him out, ensnare on the Crypt Lord, and try to get as many units hitting that Crypt Lord. Ignore the abominations here. Grubby was really cheeky in this one because I wasn't expecting the abominations. I was actually expecting frostworms, but the abominations were quite powerful because of their capability to cannibalize, which is something that is fairly recent in Warcraft 3's history. As you can see, the abomination healing, and because they've got half health, they heal a lot quicker because of that. It doesn't take long to get back to full health in quotation marks for them. And bang, there you go. It's another unit. Good to go.
Okay, get this shit over with. Alright, this is depressing. Get this shit over with.
The March of the Scourge.
This is looking a little grim.
This,
I'm not.
certainly he can't beat us both, right?
Armpy's done some scouting.
Spotted him?
Yeah.
So on this map, go to the middle, 3 trolls, you ignore the troll trapper, and you kill the healing troll, and then the berserker. The berserker drops a nice item, and then you can heal by the fountain. This small green camp is typically ignored in the editor. If you press I, that indicates whether a creep drops an item with this white circle above it, and then you can see that this guy drops a level 2 permanent item, a claws of attack +5, a gloves of haste, or a ring of protection. Here, you go here, then so you can actually put your Blade Master about here. It should still get the heal from the fountain, because the fountain has like an AoE heal that is like about that large, and you'll be outside of the range of the mobs.
Going W.
Yeah.
Is that a League of Legends thing? I'm going W. Doesn't say Windwalk, just says the QWER.
Yeah.
I'm going to go E
It's okay.
this game.
It's nighttime, so it's not going to pull anything.
And maybe
We just
get
have
a
to be
couple of
careful
points in
the
Q.
daytime. We can, if we can clear
I'm
this, we
hitting it
can
now, I'm
use
hitting it
this
now.
to heal. I'm almost there with my hero.
I feel like Tyler's more in his element in this scenario because
killing
obviously,
some units
as
now.
a League of Legends player, he communicates a lot more with his team, and it feels like he's on point here. This is where Grubby's kind of screwed, to be
Yeah, we
honest,
do.
because unless he can sneak
Let's
an
go to his
expansion
base,
at the
let's go to
bottom
his base, we
left,
just up to.
he really needs an expansion against 2 people, ideally.
W.
Unless he can
He has a wisp
take
in my
one of
tree.
them out early enough or do enough economy damage.
This is good. This is good.
Are you...
Let's just no. Don't focus this. This guy's stupid. Don't worry about him.
This guy's stupid, just ignore him. Yeah, it's a Demon Hunter. They're pretty much invincible and
Are you hitting
near
buildings?
impossible to
I'm hitting
kill.
buildings.
Just
Oh.
keep your units spread
Stop-
against
watch
the
units,
immolation.
units. Yeah, hit him for a second.
Good job pulling that back. Just got to do it a bit quicker. A few extra hits from the Ancient of War helps Grubby a lot in this scenario, so don't get too close to those Night Elf buildings.
Heroes being made?
Nice.
Night Elf
lasers.
bases and undead bases are a nightmare. They're quite different, but they both serve the same purpose, being horrible to attack against. I
I'll
always
lose my
made the
hero.
comment, never
Pretty
attack an undead base.
It's okay. Just leave me.
That goes
He's
a
being
fair
super
bit
crazy
for
with
Night
these
Elf as
wallets.
well. You can get very trapped in a Night Elf base.
I lost almost everything.
Watch out for that immolation again, Tyler. Don't
Going
get
back.
too close. You have to spread your units out against that.
My keeper's
I
coming. I
could've
can root
polyed.
him.
Fuck.
Rooting him.
He's cool.
He's stuck. Nice, that's
No.
TP. Okay, wait, come mid. Let's kill this mid.
I like the approach.
We have to kill this.
Go in for the hex.
Yep, let's
this
start
thing.
it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If you knew the hotkeys for it, you would have been quick enough to actually get that. O to pull up your hero abilities and an X for the hex. And then you can left click the hex on the hero and possibly get the hero kill. So the principle and the idea was there. Just obviously game knowledge. You can't be expected to know all of that stuff.
Yeah, just send it. Watch the units behind us. We gotta keep moving.
Oh my god, we pulled 2 mobs.
It's okay.
No, headhunter. Here, for example, if you're getting attacked
Entry?
by mobs nearby, just pull your mobs to the north side. Basically the opposite of where they are. They have a leash range, and they won't chase you forever. So if your mobs are over here, they'll just get bored and go back to their position down here.
He's fully surrounded.
Look
Kill
at
his
the
hero.
plays.
Nice. That's TP. Focus druids if they come out.
I have poly up. I poly for him.
Yeah. I've rooted.
Right here, by the way, once you had landed that poly, as you call it, move your hero here where my cursor is showing. That would actually stop Grubby from being able to get back into his own base. So his only choice is to either town portal, which I don't think he has at this point, go north, or somehow run all the way around here. He's not going to make it back in, so block him off. Use body blocking. Body blocking is a really important tool in Warcraft 3.
Root. He's rooted.
He's headed as well. Let's go. We can finish.
Good job getting the kill regardless, though.
Boom!
Yeah, I'm pausing.
Yes! Yes! We took the fucking game!
There we
You
go.
got him. Man, that Grubby guy's such a scrub.
He sucks, bro. He's shit as fuck.
What the heck?
All right, well, hopefully some of these tips I gave can help
Yeah, don't ever
someone,
play this.
maybe.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, then like the video and
leave?
subscribe. Twitch.tv/witty and
trying to bait us.
youtube.com/WTiiWarcraft.
He's trying to bait us right now.
WTiiWarcraft. GG. Thanks for watching.